The Apple Vision Pro is undergoing various endurance tests. In some, it surprises, in others, it disappoints. So, let me quickly tell you some of the results. For starters, these glasses came into the hands of Jerry Rig Everything, who disassembled absolutely everything. So if you want to see every detail, I invite you to check out their contents. But in this case, what is most striking is how easy it is to scratch the outer glass of the Apple Vision Pro, which by the way is an extremely attractive curved glass, but it seems that it is quite fragile to scratches. Considering that the scratches start to be very visible from level 3 hardness, and even some small marks from level 2. To give you an idea, in contrast, cell phones start to show much more visible marks from level 6 or level 7. So, it is a glass that could get scratched very easily, although the use is very different, and especially if you are going to transport it, is likely to get to use a special case. But it is remarkable that they scratch very easily. On the other hand, the Apple Track channel made a little more intense tests of blows and falls to these lenses. For starters, he slammed it into a wall, even though in the US most walls are made of wood. So, I think that's a very different level of hardness than we would have in Mexico, for example, where most walls are made of concrete. And after it withstood those shocks very well, it also did some drop tests. First on a carpet and then on the floor, which is also made of wood, so it's not such a hard floor. And the Apple Vision Pros held up pretty well, but it seems that this person from the Apple Track channel was absolutely determined to break that glass, so he dropped it from various heights until finally, from as high as he could, he threw hard on these glasses and they ended up breaking. So the glass somehow seems to be quite resistant to falls or blows. And a very curious fact is that even though this glass broke, the lenses were still working. And he even completely removed this glass that protects the entire device, and the lenses were still working. The only thing that had been damaged was one of the speakers, which by the way was damaged from the first drops. And there were also some breaks very close to the speakers in the band that helped support absolutely the entire headset. So we will surely be seeing a bit more testing and content around the Apple Vision Pro, which is the most disruptive device we have seen today, even though virtual reality glasses and mixed reality glasses already existed. But there is no doubt that Apple is the only company today that has so much power to popularize a new device format. But let me know in the comments if you think it's just going to be a fad, or if you think that spatial computing is really going to be part of the future. At the moment, only Meta seems to me to have a sufficiently developed operating system and a whole suite of devices to be able to compete against Apple, but I find it very curious that Google so far has not presented any operating system in this regard. We'll see what Samsung has to present, which had long said it was working on a pair of glasses. This had been officially communicated. But remember that Samsung usually works with many partners, so surely Samsung is going to present an operating system in collaboration with Google or Meta or someone else. But for now, we're going to have to keep waiting to see if other brands launch any response against the Apple Vision Pro, which according to Tim Cook has technology ahead of its time, and that's why they are so expensive glasses. It is said that very soon they will be presented in China, but we do not know yet when they will officially arrive in Latin America.